Welcome to Ouachita County Artisans. We're very thankful that you are with us today. Just a note, recently I talked about some of the weather stuff that's been going on in our area, and weather has been a little unique this year. We've had several spring storms here in October. Can you believe that? Now, for many, many years, probably from the time that I was just 5, 6 years old, I was involved in the weather stuff. And that's the best I can say about it, is the weather stuff. My parents were storm watchers. Back whenever I was that age, we went out and we watched for storms. Back then, we used CB radios, if you know what those are, citizen band radios. So from that time period up until today, I've been a storm watcher, and I watch the weather. Have always done that, and in reality, my grandmother was a storm watcher for a community way back when my mother was just a child. So our family has been watching storms forever. And of course, a lot of the old timers, they were very interested in watching for storms. Now, over the years, I have been involved in several different storm watch communities or groups, if you will. And a few years back, I went and got my certification for OK First, which is with the National Weather Service. It is with the Mesonet here in our state, and we watch storms. And as a firefighter, I went out and I watched storms. Well, I have retired from being a firefighter, but I've not retired from watching storms or watching the weather. Now, many years ago, we had bought our very first weather station. And I've got it, but I cannot find a name on it, so I have no idea what brand it is. But we used it, had it up at the house, and lasted for a long time, and then it finally quit. So I bought the Accurite weather station. And we have used the Accurite weather station for I don't know how many years. But it's finally been out in the weather, out in the sun, so long that it's literally coming apart with the wind that we have here, especially those kind of things. It's got to where it does not keep the temperature correctly, and it's just kind of done its due, if you will. I was using it to record the highs and lows and the rain. And we were publishing that in our local newspaper. But it quit working on the computer. All that fizzled out on me. So we did not do that any longer. Now, recently, since I've been more available here, we have purchased a new weather station. And this is the Ambient weather station. We're going to try another kind. But this is the one that we bought, the Ambient weather station. And I know that's probably backwards to all of you guys. And we got it in. Now, this is kind of an unboxing, kind of just visiting. That's the way I am. I just kind of visit. But they sent us a real nice user guide. It's got all kinds of stuff in here. You can sit here and read and read and read. Also, you can go over on this thing called Facebook and get a lot of information about these, because a lot of people have them. But anyway, the thing is that I'm kind of today unboxing it, getting it ready to be put up. We're going to take down the old weather station. Accurite's a good weather station. It did us a good job for a long time. We just wanted to try something a little different, and most likely this weather station's going to last me a long, long time. So here is the screen for it. I'll get it up here a little bit. It's not all set up and turned on yet. I would consider this screen for old people being a little bit small. This is the one that was with my Accurite. Can you tell the difference? This one has been in there a long time, but again, it quit downloading or uploading to my computer. Wasn't doing what it needed to do. So we went ahead and we got this. The screen is a bit smaller. I wished it was a bit bigger, but you know, it is what it is. And we're going to give her a try. We're going to put this screen in there. Now, what I got was, of course, the main part here. Nothing has been put on here. I did put some batteries in it. I have the rain gauge portion of it here that goes on. I will be putting on the wind anemometer. The anemometer will go on here. And I haven't even opened up the direction gauge. But we're going to get all of this out, and I have, let me put this all back in here before I lose everything. I have an old, whatever you want to call this, that come with a satellite dish. So you put a satellite dish on here. I'm fixing to put my weather station on there. And I put it out back by the pasture. I've had it up here close to the house. As a matter of fact, we had it up in the orchard. And we planted some other trees in the orchard. And that cut down the wind. I could not get a good wind reading because of the trees. So we moved it toward the back of the home place here by the pasture. So the wind gets there, we get a good rain. If it rains, it's out in the open. Everything works a whole lot better out there. Now it gets a lot of wind. That's the only problem here. We are on the top of a hill, and we get all the wind. We're the highest place in our area, so we get plenty of wind. But we're going to get this set up, and I'll bring you along as we do all of this. Maybe not all the setup stuff, but we'll bring you along, and I'll get it set out there where the other one is currently, and we'll see how it works out. We are really in good shape today. We are still in a little high pressure system, but we have some low pressure coming in and some possible precipitation. Now, a lot of times the precipitation sets up a little bit east of us. Now, the other night, here a while back, we had a little storm come up, and it did set up just a few miles east of us, and the bad weather that we had was south of us. Then about 2 days later, we had the dry line set up just west of us out here. And we had some weather. We had a little bit of rain. Now, man, we need the rain bad. It is desperate here. We do need the rain. So we're going to get all this set up. Like I said, we've got some weather that's going to be coming in. I think the people in the northwest, they're going to get it. They're going to finally get the rain that they've been wanting, and hopefully that really helps them out because they've had so many fires and all of that kind of stuff this summer. Even down into the southern part of the Pacific West, supposed to get some rain, and they desperately need it down there. But we too, it's green here right now because we got an inch of rain last week. But we can use more. And where we live, having a drought is nothing unusual. We've had terrible droughts here. but we're going to keep an eye on that. We also have hail, tornadoes, the high winds, all of those kinds of things. So we're going to kind of let y'all follow along with us here, and together we'll get this machine put together, this weather station, and we'll get out there and we'll get it mounted, and hopefully it'll start working good. It also supposed to download to my computer, which is a good thing, because if it will download to my computer, then we can start publishing the highs and the lows and the rain back in the newspaper. I was down at the newspaper the other day, and the editor says, "When are you going to get a new weather station so you can send that in?" I said, "Well, we'll see." So I've been working again with the Mesonet National Weather Service through OK First. We'll continue to do that, not as much as we have in the past, but we'll be working with them a little bit. And this system will also hook up to their system, where they can get the readings from right here. So as we go along, we're going to share a little bit of this with you, and we encourage you to always stay weather aware. It doesn't matter whether it's storms, tornadoes, hail, but also when we get into those cold weather systems. Check on your neighbors whenever we get into those, because a lot of people may not have the heat that they need, or whatever it may be. And the way they're talking, we may not have as good an access, or as what's the word I want to say, have plenty of heating fuel this winter. So we may not have it. It may end up getting cut off. We here are natural gas for most of our heating. Some people heat with electric, but in our area, total electric's not a reality, because electricity likes to go out for days at a time. We burn wood in our fireplace to keep us warm, and I'm pretty much guessing that what wood we've got over here stacked in, I'm looking at my wood pile, is going to have to take care of us this winter. We're going to have to use it a lot this winter. Really cut back on the natural gas because of the price. Because it's going up. It's already went up 25%. Now, it's not really affected us this summer because we don't use it in the summertime. But we'll be using it in the winter. And it's coming. It's coming. So we are so thankful that you are watching our videos. I would like to encourage you, if you would, to share our videos throughout your social media, your friends and neighbors. Subscribe to our Facebook page. Follow us on Facebook, if you will. Ring that notification bell. Give us a thumbs up. Make a little comment about our videos. We're trying to build this channel, and it is Ouachita County Artisans. And this channel originated in our woodworking, but we have expanded it to some other areas that we think people might be interested in. So please do all those things. Share it. Help us build our page. And as we go along, we'll do a little more weather-related stuff here. Probably not as weather-related as some of the pages out there or some of the channels out there, but kind of some down-to-earth things, what us folks can understand, because you know poor folks have to do things poor ways. May God bless you, and may God bless your family.